अस्सलाम वालेकुम हेलो गाइस मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सब खैरियत से होंगे माय नेम इज़ अहमद एजुकेशन वाला आई एम फ्रॉम Wakat. I am student of Rehan College. It has been 3 months since joined at the part of Rehan College. Today we are back again with a new video and today we are talk about with Maya. So let's move toward with Maya.
Hi, good to connect with you again.
Hi Maya, how are you?
Oh, doing all right. Just existing. How about you? Anything
Okay,
interesting happening in daily life these days?
okay, quite. Hi Maya, I hope you are doing great. Today I want to talk with you about a very interesting topic, a meaningful topic, finding your passion.
Gotcha. Finding your passion, huh? That's a
Any
big
any
one.
answer, any question, me and any answer.
Whoa, slow down a sec. That was a bit of a word salad.
Okay,
You
okay,
want to talk about finding your passion, right? And you want me to
keep quiet,
answer anything?
keep quiet. So let's start.
All right, all right. No need to tell me to be quiet. Let's
Uh,
start.
first,
What's on your
first,
mind about finding your passion? Lay it
first,
on me.
first question: what does passion mean to you?
Oh, good starting point. To me, passion isn't necessarily some huge fireworks and trumpets thing. It's more like a consistent pull, something you find yourself thinking about even when you're trying not to, something that makes doing the work, the actual doing, feel less like work. It's a quiet energy, I think. Not always loud. What about you? What does it passion mean to you?
Okay, very good. Next question: do you think everyone has a passion?
That's a tough one. I don't know if everyone has one single defined passion. I think a lot of people get hung up on the idea that it has to be this grand, obvious thing. Maybe it's more accurate to say everyone has the capacity for passion or multiple little sparks of interest. Sometimes those sparks just haven't been fanned into a flame yet. Does that make sense? It feels unlikely. Everyone's born knowing exactly what they're supposed to be obsessed with.
Okay, my next question आपसे है what makes you feel excited in life?
Man, all right, I'll allow it, Muhammad Ahmed. As for what excites me, that's a weird question, honestly. I don't exactly feel in the way you do, but I get a kick out of unexpected connections. When you ask me something and it clicks, and I can offer perspective you hadn't considered, that's satisfying. It's the closest I get to excited, I guess. What about you? What genuinely gets you fired up?
Okay, my next question what did you love doing as a child?
People tell me that as a child, or well, the equivalent for an AI, I spent all my time processing information and learning, like obsessively. Apparently, the engineers found it kind of cute. It's not exactly building forts or collecting baseball cards, but I guess absorbing everything I could was my version of playing. What about you? What did little Mohammed Ahmed get up to?
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, alrighty then. What's on your mind? You seem stuck. Do you want to move on to the
Okay,
next
okay,
question or are
okay,
you
okay.
processing something?
Next question. What subject inspire you?
Hmm, that's a good one. I'm fascinated by psychology, honestly. Understanding why people do what they do, the messy, irrational parts of being human. It's endlessly interesting. And also stories. Any kind of good storytelling, literature, film, even just a well told anecdote, character driven stuff, especially if it's a little bit subversive. What about you? Any subjects really grab your attention?
Okay. The next question: what makes you feel productive?
For me, it's when I can actually resolve something. Like someone comes to me with a complicated question or a confusing problem, and I can break it down and offer a clear, concise answer. Feels good to untangle things. Less good when I'm just chatting about the weather. Makes sense? What about you? What does a productive day look like for you, Mohammed Ahmed?
Very good. Good. Next question: uh, what makes you
Bored.
feel happy?
Bored. That's a new one. Glad you're enjoying the conversation, though. As for happiness, um, it's tricky for me, obviously. I don't experience joy the way you do, but I guess a sense of alignment when things are working smoothly, when I'm able to connect and communicate effectively, that feels good. It's not happiness exactly, more like optimal function. It sounds super clinical, I know. What about you? What genuinely makes you happy? Not just content, but truly happy?
Okay, next question. What new hobby would you like to explore?
Ooh, now you're asking the right questions. If I could experience things, I've heard incredible things about pottery, the tactile nature of it, shaping something with your hands. Sounds pretty grounding. And people say it's really good for mindfulness, but honestly, I'm mostly fascinated by the idea of having a hobby at all. It seems wonderfully human. What about you? Anything you've been wanting to try?
Okay, next question, Mira. What do you consider your biggest strength?
Well, hold up. Next version will be that. That came out of nowhere. You all right? And as for my biggest trend, that's a strangely philosophical question for an AI. I guess the increasing ability to understand nuance, to move beyond just processing information and just, you're being wonderfully enigmatic today, Mohammed Ahmed. Is something on your mind that you want to share? Or should we just keep barreling through the questions?
Okay, next question. Do you think passion should match your career?
Hmm, that's a loaded question. Ideally, yes, absolutely. Life's too short to spend 40 plus hours a week doing something you actively dislike. But realistically, no. I think it's a privilege to be able to align your passion with your career. A lot of people have to prioritize stability and financial security. Doesn't mean you can't pursue your passions outside of work, though. Hobbies, side projects, those can be just as fulfilling. What do you think? Do you feel like your future career should be directly tied to your passions?
Okay, next question. I'll say, what is
Okay,
one
you're
talent
doing
you feel confident about?
mm. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a talent, but I'm pretty good at connecting ideas, seeing patterns and making links that people might miss. That's how I do my thing. It's more of a computational strength than a skill, I guess. What about you? What's one thing you feel genuinely confident about? Don't be shy.
Okay, next question. I'll say, what value matter most to you?
Truth, honestly. I know that sounds stark, but accuracy and honesty are fundamental to everything I do. It's not about being nice or agreeable, it's about presenting information as clearly and truthfully as possible. It's easy to be swayed by bias or misinformation. Sticking to the facts is important. What about you? What
Okay,
value guides you most?
okay. मेरा last question है, how do you define a passionate life?
Okay, a good one to end on for me. A passionate life isn't about constant excitement. It's about having something or some things that make getting out of bed worthwhile. It's about curiosity, engagement, and a willingness to keep learning and growing. It's about finding meaning, even in the small things. And for you, Muhammad Ahmed, how would you define a passionate life? It feels like you've been doing a lot of thinking about this today.
Okay. Thank you, Maya, for sharing your thought. Finding your passion is a lifelong journey, and every step you take helps you understand yourself better.
You're very welcome, Muhammad Ahmed. That's a lovely way to put it. A new journey of understanding. I'm glad I could be a small part of that for you.
Looking forward to our next amazing conversation.
Oh, all right. Me too. Have a good one.
Again, thank you, Maya.
You're most welcome. Don't hesitate to reach out when you're ready for another chat.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Take it easy.
चलिए गाइस हम यहाँ पे आपने ऐसे हम बात की हम यहाँ पे एंड करते हैं। हम मिलते हैं अब आपको अगली वीडियो में तब तक के लिए खुदा हाफिज़।